Thank you, Emily, for those kind words. Let me just answer the question. 6'6", never played basketball. I actually was a hockey goalie. There's a term known as positive reciprocity. Some of you may be familiar with that term, so let me read you the formal definition. It occurs when an action committed by one individual has a positive effect on someone else, and that is returned with an action that is approximately equal positive effect. My relationship with Michigan Tech is how I define positive reciprocity. My time at Michigan Tech had a profound impact on my profession and also my life. In 2008, 2009 was a very, very challenging economic times. I can remember being a business leader. It was chaotic. It was very, very unsettling. As a business leader, we had lots and lots of challenges that were happening to our business. And quite frankly, a lot of my peers were frozen. They were struggling. But Michigan Tech had me ready for that moment. Now, I didn't solve differential equations in that moment, but using basic problem solving and common sense, I was able to help bring some calm to the environment, get the team back on track, and get everybody feeling more positive about what was happening. I was incredibly fortunate to have a number of leadership experiences at Michigan Tech. Those repetitions prepared me for amazing opportunities that I had throughout my career. And I can always remember the time that I served as president of Blue Key and how unsettling that was for me at the time. But it actually prepared me for my largest role in my career when I was leading over 20,000 employees all across the world. Now, one of the classes that I always looked forward to was a class that had a lab. I really enjoyed going to the lab and doing things with my hands, but I can tell you, writing up the lab reports, that was not my favorite part. Especially, I seemed to be the guy that always had the most challenging group to work with. Those folks that always wanted to wait till the last minute, or the ones that always wanted to volunteer me to write the report. What I didn't realize at the time was, welcome to the real world. I had to work with those same people throughout my career, and Michigan Tech had me ready. Now, Michigan Tech also had a big impact on my personal life. My freshman year was very challenging for me. I struggled academically, and I struggled with a roommate situation that was really, really difficult for me. And what I was able to do in that moment was I was able to persevere. And I learned that about myself, and I was able to pull on that experience throughout my entire life. I had many friends when I was in high school, many friends. I was probably one of the more popular people. But what I didn't have is I didn't have deep friendships. And it wasn't until I came to Michigan Tech that I really understood the power of friendship. We've all been there. When you're a freshman and you're homesick, you're far away from home, and you're struggling academically, there's nothing better than having a great friend to lean on. And today, I really value friendships, not only those friendships that I learned that I got here at Michigan Tech, but the friendships that I've developed throughout my life. But I think the biggest gift that Michigan Tech gave me was the opportunity to meet my wife, Liz. Now, she would love to be here tonight, but we just had our first grandchild. And President Kovac warned me, he said, Mike, when that first grandchild comes, you're gonna move down on the pecking order. It's true. I met Liz when she was a freshman and I was a junior. We've been together ever since. This year we celebrated 36 years of marriage. Now, when Liz and I were first married, we were on a tight budget. We budgeted, being both engineers, we budgeted every single expense. But we were very proud to write our check every year to Michigan Tech. We were really proud to give back to the university. And over the years, the checks got bigger and bigger, and eventually we were fortunate to be able to establish a scholarship in Liz's name. And we felt that it was the ultimate way for us to pay back and give back to the university. But as I was approaching retirement, I realized that giving my time to Michigan Tech was far more valuable than any check that I could write. And I realized that although I got great feedback from Michigan Tech on how much they appreciated my time, personally, it was incredibly rewarding. Throughout my career, I always tried to help STEM individuals get more exposure to business. It's one of those aspects that I think we forget about and how important it is for an engineer to also have a strong business background. So I was able to help the College of Business help establish the engineering management degree, which I think is just a wonderful degree and gives tech engineers a chance to get exposed to business. My 5 years that I served on the Michigan Tech Fund, best 5 years of my life. It was the perfect combination of having fun, working with a really talented group of individuals, and making an impact all at the same time. It was mentioned that Liz and I are so honored to be chair of the Capital Campaign. We're on track to raise $350 million for this great university. It has been such a great honor to work with such talented individuals here at the university, and just amazing group of volunteers that are making it happen. And boy, is it going to make a difference for this university. I want to thank the Alumni Board for this award. I want to thank you for all that you do for alumni all across the country. Huge thanks for the time and the dedication that you put in to make a difference. Now, all of you this week, I hope you're having fun. The weather's incredible. And you're having the opportunity to spend time with your family and friends and fellow alumni. But what I would ask is that you just take a moment, and you take a moment to reflect and a moment to celebrate what this great university has done for you. Thank you.